Episode 135, Storied Pasts. Watching with concerned bewilderment, the party witnesses a gold dragon claw reach through Log's good eye and pull forth the now humanoid form of the Sultan of Sand. They bring the dethroned deity up to speed on current events and show him the soulless husk of the warm blizzard. He agrees to keep what remains of her safe and hidden from Masha's machinations before severing her tail and presenting it to the group as a means to placate the warring giant factions beneath the summit. Strategies to render the massive well wall gate inoperable are discussed before Thraz recalls that Drugan Knockback's past may hold a solution. However, the verses of Drugan's journal held by the Argent Flame are written in code and require additional context before any helpful insight can be gleaned. Ultimately, the gang decides to collapse the cavern and bury the gate in rock and ice, but not before securing Eleazar's sword and allowing the Sultan to teleport himself in the not-so-warm blizzard to safety. Upon returning through the ice tunnels into their small makeshift chamber, the party finds their new friend Weaver standing beside Granny Friendly. Before the pair can teleport away, Zemdak insists on gifting the friendly hag a lilac-scented orb as a token of good faith, which is graciously accepted. Magical components are then harvested from the severed tail before the party decides to relax for the evening and listen to Trisheni read excerpts from Drugan's journal while Thraz takes notes. In plain view of the entire group, Argus begins forming a pillow stand-in of himself, and only offers incredulous answers when questioned about his behavior. After a moment of tension, the journal reading continues as the group listens to the innermost personal thoughts of the legendary ancient hero. Several entries are read, and the gang is lulled nearly to sleep when the tricolored dwarf once again makes an awkward attempt to leave the chamber. Mekl confronts his deity, who claims he merely needed to micturate discreetly, but his claims only raise more suspicion within the group. Additional journal entries are then read as the party nods off, while the apostate and the apostle continue their lovers' quarrel. The party eventually beds down for the evening as the Dreamweaver pulls the suspect dwarf into his dreamscape and questions his actions. Surprisingly satisfied with his friend's answers, the bugbear moves on, and the pair begin discussing new abilities and weapons, ultimately leading to a comically inept sparring match. While exiting his dreamscape the following morning, the Dreamweaver feels a compulsion to message Emerus Ehrenbach and inform him about their recent encounter with an extra-dimensional Tortesi, as well as Argos's recent flame acquisitions. But his brand of communication left the host wanting. Waking on the 36th of Achiel, the party prepares for the day ahead while debating their immediate course of action. They decide to teleport down to one of the bivouacs below, but first require someone to travel in the portable hole, for which the shifty dwarf quickly volunteers. Once within the hole and fully concealed from his companions, Argos pulls the box from his satchel and smiles.
Hello, all, and welcome. I'm your not-so-humble Game Master, TJ, and this is Dice of Ages, presenting CrestVahllen, the Argent Flame, Forged in Chaos. We already did our recap, so we're going to get right into it. You were put into the bag of holding, and you pulled out a box. The rest of you wanted to head down to the foot of the mountain.
Into one of the bivouacs.
Into one of the bivouacs?
Yes.
So yeah, it's kind of like a little pup tent type thing that is small enough to become like a bivouac for a giant, which is plenty big enough for all of y'all to fit in if the giant doesn't happen to be inside of it. That they just kind of build there. And they have a little campfire and whatever. We will do that then. I will say that none of you have any idea as to what is going on inside the bag.
Portable hole.
The portable hole. Is it the portable hole? Not the bag of holding?
Portable.
Okay. In the portable hole. So
Surrounded in dragon tears.
Right, barrels of it.
No.
No, he's
liquid.
Oh, it's just
I'm
liquid.
suspended in
Yeah.
dragon tears.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Floating in a dragon tier.
got the bubble head.
Yeah, he's
You're
got the
treading
bubble
water, and you take
Got
out
the bubble head.
Oh, you got the bubble head on?
Yeah.
I mean, he's completely
completely
in there.
submerged.
Like, he's
Okay.
It's like a womb.
Right, because you filled up the portable
It's
hole.
a hot tub or a cold tub of.
Okay.
Now it's a hot
tears.
tub with the
Now it's a hot tub.
Yep.
No, remember his like
That's not going to amplify
his
anything.
temperature became like somewhat normal after he got the warm blizzard.
But then I got the blue flame.
And you got the blue flame, which is
hotter.
Does it burn when you pee?
it is hotter, which is it's different.
can't tell.
But remember,
Tell.
remember when y'all touched Emrys, he wasn't like hot to the touch. There was something else.
Emrys?
I'm sorry, Erbgrim. When you touched Ermgrim, he wasn't like hot to the touch.
I don't remember
Who's
ever.
touching
I was gonna say,
touching
how many times were we touching Argent?
Well, you did.
But
Yeah.
my relation to how hot I am in touching him, that's hard to know.
It'd be
That's a
like
good
a
point.
1 degree difference, you know. Like
Okay.
For,
Anyway, water isn't
Human
boiling,
cold.
is what I mean.
Right.
We're going to go through what is happening outside of the bag or the pole first, and then we'll deal with what's going on inside the bag. So Argus is in the hole. You close up the hole. Your plan was to go teleport down. Is that what you're doing right away, or what's happening?
Yeah, no, that was our plan to teleport, and I think I had either started casting
Yes.
right before or something.
Yeah.
So teleportation down to that spot, into one of the bivouacs.
And I was going to cast Surge Dampener on you so that we don't have any problem.
Issues?
Uh,
Yeah.
And when we first woke up, Moonchild would have cast Gift of Readiness on me.
The last words were, if you can bring her back from the moment of... And then he was cut off.
Yeah.
We were talking about bringing him back through space and time, and he said, bring her back. If you can bring her back from the moment of...
We didn't know.
Yep.
Yeah, we
I
didn't
just
know.
put that in the Discord for that reason.
Okay.
Which we could bring
Just trying
him
not to interrupt.
to figure out what he
Then bring her back if you can bring her back
Yeah,
from the
But I
moment.
can only,
Yeah.
but I can only.
Yep.
You can bring her back from the moment.
No, we can bring him back.
Yes, we can. Yeah. If you choose to be still Argus.
Yeah.
Argus.
If you think anything I do is a choice.
Well, you can't
I mean,
do
they're
that
all
again,
persons. They're
right?
just bad choices
I
sometimes.
can't, but he can bring
We
them
can
back.
revive
We
him
can revive him.
Yeah.
and have a real conversation.
Revive who?
Easy.
Yeah.
I can speak
Okay,
with that also.
so
If you stick around.
He won't remember.
you guys are getting ready to teleport. You guys gather all up. What's the spell that you are casting?
It's teleportation.
Thraz was going to stabilize
Just
it.
straight up teleport.
Teleportation. Yeah.
Is it called
Yeah.
teleport? I thought it was just called teleport.
It's called teleportation. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it is teleport. Okay. Sorry, but I had already. You rules lawyered the rules lawyer.
No, I didn't rules anything. I grammared.
I'm an engineer. So teleport. I had already cast it. I apparently had already rolled my event horizon. We're good.
So it's just happening.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's
you just
instantaneous. One
you just
action.
have to roll then the teleport die.
No,
Except,
weapon-
doesn't Thraz sort of negate that? Because he...
No, it says nowhere
I
dangerous.
negate it to a certain extent.
Gotcha.
and we know
He
where
says nowhere dangerous. Yeah.
we know where this is. We saw it. So
Yeah,
then
it
it's-
actually has a table, but like you know where it is. You have a place of thing. You still have to. You still have to. I think you. Hold on. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, just to.
I
Because
will pull it up.
I think you're right.
I feel like this was a very.
It's never
100%.
100%. Yeah.
So we teleport with everything but the portable hole.
You guys don't know what I'm doing.
We roll up the portable hole.
We don't know if we want to know.
I just volunteered to be in the portable hole.
Yeah, we all.
Destination shoes must be known to you. And it
The
must
only
be
time it's
on the
100% is if you have a linked object or it is to a permanent circle.
Right.
Yeah.
So then,
Would you
what's the
consider
You're
that
percentage?
very
Same-
familiar. Mishap is from 1 to 5.
This is a D100, so I'm gonna use
What would you categorize?
So from 1 to 5 is a mishap. From 6 to 13 is a similar area. From 14 to 24 is off target, and from 25 to 100 is on target.
What would you consider?
Right.
this?
seem
But
to be
because
very
of
familiar.
Raz,
I'm
you
very
cannot be
familiar.
off target or a mishap.
Yes, you cannot be a mishap, and it can't be ARF target. So it can. So it would be.
That doesn't mean we can't go to a similar area, though.
1 to 13 would be similar area, and probably 14 to 100 would be on target.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
So I'm
And
gonna
just
roll.
round those up into the.
Yes, I would
Alright.
say
you
that.
can.
So I'm gonna roll the ball. 88. We're good.
You're good. Where exactly do you want to be?
Well, we had discussed being in one of the bivouacs, right? That might.
You want to teleport into the bivouac itself?
Yeah. So then that way we could like one of the empty bivouacs, if possible, so that we can kind of sneakily get out and into the.
Sure. So let me just describe what the bivouacs look like, so you get an idea. Like they're made out of a bunch of logs because they're made for a giant, right? So it's basically a log tent that only fits the body of the giant itself, up to its like neck, and it just protects it from, not getting hit by a bunch. So it's quite large. So it's a bunch of like TP'd logs, like that, just like this, that go from like the shoulder neck area of a giant all the way down. So technically, all of you could fit in there. It would be cramped. When the last time you looked down there, it was very, very hard to see exactly whether there was a giant in there or not. But you'll still be on target. Do you want to be in the bivouac? Do you want to be next to the bivouac? Do you want to be next to the campfire? Where in that area do you want to be?
Here's a question for you with that, TJ.
Yeah.
Would appearing in one that has a giant in it be considered a safe exit?
If we're following the rules of teleportation, if you try to teleport to an area that is occupied, you get shunted away from that space to the most nearest unoccupied space, and you take force damage. I would say by being shunted and taking damage, that is not safe. So I think that if you are shunted, you still go to the safest next space, but I don't think you would take damage because Thraz would say, hold on, right, like right at the last second.
Swerve.
Yeah.
Yeah, swerve. Like this, it's occupied, we have to go this way.
Yep.
Yeah, because I can always find a relatively safe exit for us, kind of thing.
Yes, so if you would be shunted, if Thraz is coming with you, you are not shunted, you just go, you don't take the damage, but you're still shunted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So like I said before, I think in one of the bivouacs.
Okay.
So then that way we can kind of, sneak around. Like.
Okay, so I'm just rolling to see if it's occupied or not.
Okay.
Okay, it's not occupied.
Excellent.
So you, it's, the body of a giant is large, so it's like, how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's see, like 6 of you could fit in there. Which is, I believe, is exactly how many of you there are.
Is that what the spell is?
No, the spell is.
Because we did
There's
max.
8 of
Yeah,
us.
because of Moonchild.
Because we have
Yeah.
Moonchild and Whir.
But you
I'd say
could
like
be in
comfortably 6
Yes,
of
I
you.
would be in Whir.
He'd be in Whir, and then, do you want to hold your puppy?
Sure.
Yeah.
We are holding the dragon tail. so
Right.
you
Somebody
couldn't-
is. Yeah.
I think you guys can fit in there. It's gonna be fine. All of you can be under the log teepee thing of the bivouac, the log like lean-to version of the bivouac. It's just gonna be very uncomfortable. You're gonna be cramped. It's fine.
And we're not staying there, so.
Yeah. So you're in the shade of the bivouac as you all up here.
I think you said that a few of us had to be holding the tail, so it would be count as carried.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing like Log, Whir, and Eleazar are like.
Yeah. Just holding it there, and you just kind of like in 2 rows, kind of like holding the tail together. You're just fitting under the shade of this thing, being so as at the moment, you do hear. Actually, who has the highest passive perception that is outside? You hear the.
I think it's Meckle who has the highest.
Yep, it is.
You just hear the breathing of a very nearby, very large giant.
Is it you?
And the
Do you
crackling
have
of...
22? Is that what it is?
My passive is going to be. Passive is 21.
So we're tied.
Okay, so yeah, both of you hear that. You hear the crackling of a very large fire, kind of like a bonfire as far as you're concerned, especially as a gnome.
Sure.
But you don't feel any heat. Now, you wouldn't necessarily through this thing, but like you also know that they're frost storm giants, right? So they don't really need heat. The big bonfire, the massive, like huge, hyper large bonfire that you saw in Vonen's Farvel was of like a white blue flame, you know, and that gave off cold rather than it did heat. And so it's would stand to reason that something would be very similar to their other campfire.
From traveling with the other group, did I learn like what
It is 23.
the right like greeting would be for a giant? Like I'm not just gonna say "Hey asshole," but like
Did you finish learning giant?
yes.
Yeah.
It's like "Hey sir." They're probably not gonna be too responsive to that, but like greetings.
It's more like the sky and snow greet you, is like that type of thing.
okay.
Sky and snow greet you. It's like, you know, like, and you just kind of like raise your hand and hit it down to your chest as though a lightning bolt was hitting your heart, that type of thing.
Okay. Sky and snow greet you, sir.
So you're
I'll say
coming
this
out and just,
in ancient or in giant. I'm gonna say this.
are you
from
coming
where
out
we're standing.
alone?
Nope. We're staying where we're at, and I'm just gonna call out. I
Okay.
can hear him breathing, so I know he's nearby. They
Yeah.
are nearby.
Yeah, you just can't see him yet.
Correct. So, Sky and Snow greet you. We have slain the dragon. We bring proof.
Okay, go ahead and roll just real quick, roll a persuasion check at advantage.
11.
11. This is just to see whether they're startled or like on guard immediately right away, because they didn't see anybody approach, right?
Nope.
And their job is to be a lookout. So this is at the very least startling to them. You hear like the sound of large feet shifting. You stay where you are, so you still can't see them.
Unless anybody else wants to move, but yeah, I was just gonna stay there.
Yeah, no, stay there.
You shoot the shifting of large feet, and then
I have also won the Fool's Run.
okay, you say that, and the steps slow before the steps seem to be going farther away from you. They don't seem to be able to figure out exactly where this voice is coming
Brutal
from.
sprint. That's what I meant.
Yeah, the Fool's Run is the name of the area. The Brutal Sprint is the name of the activity. So, yeah, the steps seem to be going farther away from you.
Shoot.
Like, they're still slow, as if this person is searching for someone, but they don't seem to be able to grok that it's coming from your location.
I thought you said it right, but I'm still learning. Did you just get them away or something? Or
We are near your shelter. If you are looking for us.
Okay, you hear the halting of feet. And you hear in giant, "Show yourself like the winter shows the white."
Can somebody step out? Eleazar.
Echo steps out.
Well, I guess
Echo just steps out.
Yeah.
let's walk. Yeah, or Meckel.
yeah, maybe.
You see this giant looking up and like at his eye level before you step out, and then just go and look down at you. And there's this little like kind of chuckle that comes from them as they take the very large axe that they have and just let it fall into their other hand. And kind of just squat, just ever so slightly, just a little squat, and just kind of like come close to your...
The three of us will step out with the tail, I think.
kind of march out. The squat stops and stands up straight, and the eyes go wide, and the axe kind of falls from the hand to flip face down and then is shoved into the ground as they let it be and try to take a closer look. And they say in Giant, "You are littlings that have. Is that true?" And they point to the tail.
Yes.
"Let me see."
Take us to someone in charge.
Roll a persuasion check at advantage. You're speaking Giant. You're speaking the thing.
14.
14.
I was going to
Okay.
give you bardic inspiration. but you
They
spoke
like
too
are
soon.
reaching out for this thing without waiting for permission to like take a look at it, and then their hand stops, and then they redraw it and they put both of their hands on their knees, kind of like the disrespectful way a tall person would talk to a short person, just kind of like squatting and putting their hands on their knees and be like, "Hey, little buddy." So they do that, and their eyes just kind of squint for a moment, and they breathe. And you see this big icy cloud. Some of it condenses so thickly that it actually drops as like wet snow on the ground. "You seek to speak to one of ours who is not here. You said you won the brutal sprint,
I did.
and you have met one of ours that is in charge. And if you have met one of ours, do you have proof of this brutal sprint?"
It was given to those in the city above.
Roll another persuasion check. It's still at advantage.
Motor potential, yes. And that finally, bardic inspiration.
Could I like try to?
Didn't need it this time as much.
Well, roll
Was
it
it
again.
D10?
and It's a D10. Take the whichever die over the two you want.
Sorry, go ahead. Whatever it is you gotta do.
24 that time.
24. They stand up straight this time. They seem to be captivated with whatever it is that you're saying in the story that you're telling.
Utrick wrote,
You see them groan and sigh. They go down on one knee. They bring their axe, grating and absolutely just scarring the ground of the ice and snow as they lean it up against their shoulder and their leg and their back. "What do you want?"
we want you to remove the wall.
"You desire that we disband?"
Or just allow travel once more.
They look at the tail and they look at you.
The object of your quarrel is dead. No more of your children have to die.
"I must confer with the others.
That's where we would like you to take us.
I will call them here."
That works too.
You see them reach into the fire that is.
He's calling the others. Should we let Argus out?
Are they calling in a good way or bad way?
Call
He
it?
said to talk, so I hope good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't say to smash, so
The tone seemed right.
Would they tell us if they were going to smash us, though?
I'm pretty sure he would have just smashed us. I could be wrong.
You see him reach in and like get a torch, kind of like out of like one of the timbers that is part of the campfire here, and just huck it up into the air, and then just make a fist and pull down as one of the lightning bolts from the sky of this scorched sky and storm comes down, hits the torch at its apex, and allows flares to just almost like a firework.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. Yeah, I mean, if it's a firework, Argus would want to be here. Also, we should let them out of the hole. I know you've got the bubble head on him, but like...
At that moment, I'm going to ask everybody but Argus to leave the table. And we'll deal with what you've been doing for the past, 10, 15 minutes.
It wasn't that long. It was
maybe, what?
like a minute max.
It doesn't.
No,
2
he had a
minutes.
conversation that was longer than a minute.
Okay.
Not
but
to
the-
mention
but the-
time.
It's fine.
Time,
There's a
time
couple
in
minutes that
Zemdek's
go by.
hole may go
Okay.
differently than time outside of Zemdek's hole.
No,
It's a powerful hole.
a couple minutes go by. Because you guys were having a conversation.
You decide who was walking.
And we had to
out.
do the ritual or the
So-
teleportation. and everything.
Per
Oh,
the
it's
spell,
instant.
air bubble is spent.
No, I mean we had
So
to
I'm
prepare
guessing is
ourselves.
you can pass through it and touch your face.
I assume, yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just writing down notes before.
there's
That's
just
okay.
a protected air bubble around your head, so
Yeah.
you have breathable air at all times.
Can things pass through that barrier or no?
It doesn't say they can't, and it says spectral bubble. So ghostly, I'm guessing.
I would
it's
assume it would be ethereal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Intangible.
intangible.
You have a bubble in your hole.
Yeah, the question is, did I displace tears out of the bubble
I'm sure.
when I jumped in?
I'm sure.
At flow dynamics.
Probably, yeah, probably would have gathered that.
Magic.
Yeah.
Anyway, over. Can you grab my drink?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Does somebody else
You
have
ready?
their phone for telling?
I guess.
See, I got my phone. You're ready for us to.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
Did we figure out how long it's been since he cast Intellect Fortress on me? Because that lasts an hour. He assumed he did that in the morning. And we haven't been... I don't think it's been an hour.
No, it's not been an hour. Since you went into the hole?
No, since we woke up.
Well, you woke up. Was the first thing you did wake up and then teleport? I thought you woke up, you took care of the body, and you
I
called
don't remember when he cast it on me.
Cast what, air bubble?
Intellect Fortress.
Intellect Fortress.
Meckle.
I don't remember either. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that you do have it.
Okay.
So, you pull out the box, and you smile. And you're floating in this water, of dragon tears. And you can breathe. What do you do?
I'll cast guidance on myself. Not that that will really help anything.
Okay.
Apart from just make me glow.
Yeah, you your fingers burn with pink, purple, red, and blue light as you kind of spread it across yourself, and very similar to how you ever light the charcoal on the bottom of a cast iron pan on fire, and it does that ember spread thing, almost like slime mold, but that ember stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that as it kind of just waves across your body.
As I will pull out the eye.
You open
And
the box.
Open the box.
First, you open the box.
Yeah.
And it's just one eye in there, right?
Yep. Because
Okay.
we gave the other one to Shade.
It's a lead box, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you open up the box. Do you look at the eye?
No. Because I know that if I do, I have to roll a
So are you
Frick
looking
a
away
dick.
or are you closing your eyes?
closing. Well, yes. I will close my eye and surround it in my hand.
Okay,
So then I don't see it.
okay. So you don't look
With
at the eye.
my non-bone hand. I'm going to use my bone hand to rip out my eye.
Okay. So first things first, because the order of operations
Yep.
here does matter.
Yeah.
So you open the box. You have your eyes closed. You take your hand, your left hand, because your right hand is the bone hand, correct?
Now my left hand's my bone.
It's on your box, actually.
But how are you going to tell on my left hand, right?
That's your left hand, because that's
Yep.
the back of your hand.
My left hand's my bone hand.
Left hand's the bone hand. So you're holding the box with your left hand. You take your right hand, just in case you lose this hand.
Yeah.
And you grab the eye. The moment your fingers touch the eye and as it squelches into your palm, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So the order of operations does matter here. Are you trying to injure yourself first, or are you trying to grab the eye first?
Grab the eye first.
Okay. So then, yeah, let's do this, because there's going to be a bunch of stuff that we have to do.
27.
27? For real? Okay. So you grab the eye. You feel like in your mind you see like all these different. There's images of someone screaming in fire, reaching out to you. There's images of like I love. And it stops someone of younger age, almost looks like they have some vampire qualities to them, but you don't know, some female dressed in, like, it's not drab clothing, it's just very elegant clothing that has become drab because it's gone through so much shit. And like, it's got holes in it. And you have a vision of someone caressing your face and pulling you in for a kiss that is like strong, but their face is cast in shadow. You have this vision of sitting on some type of stone odd throne in a circle saying, so be it. You have the feeling, you feel liquid pouring out of your mouth and running down your chin and down your neck and touching your collarbone and pooling on these little spots that you have right here in your collarbone before turning and allowing those pools to drip over of warm liquid. And you take a hand and you wipe your collarbone and neck and you look at your hand of this crimson, just covered in crimson. And then you come back and you have the hand, you have the eye in your hand. And do you open your eyes or no?
Yeah, I mean, I have to, yeah. Because I have to reach out my eyeball. My eyes have to be open.
So you open your eyes, do you look at the eye?
No.
So you're just looking like this?
Yes.
You feel the heat from this eye gazing at you, kind of like the eye of Sauron, just like this, just gazing at your neck and the bottom of your jaw and your earlobe and this part of your sideburn. You just feel the heat of a gaze there as you force yourself not to look. With a 27, you don't have to roll the next one that you have to roll, which is like this. You know when someone is looking at you and you know they're looking at you, but you're not looking at them, and it's really hard not to meet their gaze and look back and say like, what? Like that type of thing. That's the feeling you're feeling, but it's so magically reinforced that it's very compelling that you really, really, really want to look. It's like the same very Frodo with the ring, that type of burden.
Yes.
And so you're holding the eye and you have your with your
right hand.
With your right hand. What do you put the box? Or do you just toss it?
I'm not going to toss it. I'm going to let it float there.
It's lead. It sinks.
Okay, then I'll try to hook it back on myself because I want to use it.
You want to like try to wrap
I'm
it up with
planning
some
on
leather?
swapping my eye and casting Gentle Repose on my eye and having my eye in the box.
I see. So you take with your other hand, you wrap some leather around it and just try to make sure it sits on your belt. You have this eye in your hand. Do you close your hand around the eye or do you have it open?
I don't want to hurt it, so I don't want to.
You don't want to squish it,
Yeah.
sure. But are you
I'm trying to
compartment? Are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it.
Okay. So you're trying to cover it.
Yes.
With your hand.
Yeah.
You're not
But I
keeping
don't
it
wanna-
like
yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
Because
cover
then
it.
I
with
don't
your
want to
hand.
lose it if I'm having my eyes
Gotcha.
closed. I'm not seeing it. Like I don't want to.
So you cover it with your fingers and hold it on the inside of your fist.
Yeah.
And the heat is far less than it was before.
Right.
You can still feel some, especially on the inside of your hand.
Okay.
And what do you do with your
I'm
with your
going
left
to
hand?
reach in and pull out my left eye.
Okay. This is not an easy thing to do. Self-harm is very, very difficult because every instinct in your body is telling you not to do it, except for the one instinct that says power.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something that is going to be a wisdom saving throw against your own spelled save DC.
Okay. Okay. Even though I do consciously know
You
that
consciously
I can regrow my eye.
Yes, because just the fact of hurting yourself like this, it's hard.
Yeah.
Like even though like when you know like you have gangrene on a digit and you know you need to cut it off, it's still a really difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's not easy. You have to literally your willpower at this moment is what's getting you to do it. And in this game, willpower is wisdom.
19.
Does that beat your spell save DC?
18 is my spell save DC.
So it just meets it, so it beats it?
No, it just beats it by 1.
That's beautiful. So this makes a whole lot of sense because you have your hand here and it starts to get closer and it starts to shake because you realize what you're about to do. And there's actually a part of your brain that says like, what the fuck are you doing? Like you're about to blind yourself.
My Argus side is being like,
yeah,
what are you doing?
And
why would you do that? You know you were keeping this eye away from other people. But the power. But I need the power.
And you see that your fingernails turn into these small plasma torches. As you get closer and closer, and your hand begins to shake and shake and shake. And with the other eye still in your hand, you try to stabilize it like you would with a maul stick. Like, you know, when the people are painting and they have this little leather covered tip of a stick that they use, they put it on part of the painting that's dry and they use it to steady their hand as like sort of like a fulcrum for leverage. It's called a maul stick. It's like, so you're doing that with your other hand and with your like ulna and radius of your other hand, and you're steadying your hand as it comes closer and closer, and you get to that point where you can't see your hand clearly enough because it's gotten too close for you to be able to focus, but the bright lights of the fingernails of those plasma torches, you start to feel the heat hotter than you, even because of how hot this plasma torch is. You start to feel the singeing of your brow, and your eyebrows begin to like catch on fire as it gets closer and closer and closer. What do?
Carve it out.
You reach into your socket and you pull, and you can feel every little bit, those points of those tips of torches go into your eye socket, and they start to dig deeper and deeper and deeper. And do you scream from the pain? This is extremely painful.
I mean, the portable hole, do I know if sound can pass the portable hole?
Only when it's open.
So yeah, I don't, then I won't care.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have you roll another wisdom saving throw when it comes to your willpower, because now you're in extreme pain to go through with it.
23.
You are determined as you, your head goes back and your hand goes down and your fingers dig deep, and you're doing your best to avoid the bone of your ocular orbital here, and you dig and you dig and you dig, and you finally get past the ball itself, trying to not damage the ball itself, and you finally get to the nerve connections and the muscles that attach to the back of your eye, and you can feel them with your fingers, and the actual vision you're getting from your eye at this moment is so wild. It's shades of red and black and yellow and orange, and it's because you're moving it so much, it becomes distorted, like when you cross your eyes, two different visions. And do you reach in?
Mm-hmm.
And you begin to twist your hands as the blades of your fingers begin to not pull and snap, but sever like a clean blade the muscles of the back of the eye, and you're almost immediately your eye goes dark. You can't see anything anymore. And then you feel it free within your socket.
I'll grab it and cast Gentle Repose on it and put the other one in.
You grab it, you pull it out, this sickening squelch, as you then take your other hand with it. What is there a somatic component to Gentle Repose?
Probably. So if I can't do it yet, then that's fine. Because what are you gonna do? Yeah. It's verbal and semantic and material, but that doesn't really matter when you're...
Okay, so I'll say, because the order of operations here matters, because there's a lot of stuff going on.
Then
you can put it in the box and then do the somatic component with one of your hands to then touch the thing, because you have a focus.
Yeah.
But that's the way you'll have to do it.
Okay.
So I need to know exactly how you do it.
I will just put the new eye in.
That's what I need to know.
Yeah, I will hold on to my other one while I put my new eye in.
Okay,
I
is
cast
that what
the
you're
spell.
doing? Okay, that matters.
'Cause-
that's why I'm asking. Okay, so you...
Because logistically... Yeah.
Is that what you're doing? I need to know.
Because I guess either of them will be just as fast. In regards to how long.
You
the
just tell
eye
me
is
what you're
like.
doing.
I'll put my eye in the box and cast my spell.
First, before you put the other eye in? Okay. So
I know that my brain is my own.
So you somehow, with 2 eyes in both of your hands.
I can open my other eye and see.
Yeah, you can open your. I'm just saying, you have 2 eyes. Both of your hands are occupied.
Oh, so the box is still closed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll put the other eye in because that's too difficult to do.
Okay,
With.
you can. I mean, you can get creative. You could put one under your armpit. It's up to you.
I could let it float in the water. I'll let my eye float in the dragon tears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take it out of the bubble.
Yeah.
And you let it float in the dragon tears. Okay, cool, awesome.
Because of course I do.
Okay, please make a note that you did that somewhere.
Okay.
Because when you put it in the box, it's going to be covered. Your eye is going to be covered in dragon tears. So in your inventory, you have what did you do? Your left eye or your right eye?
My left eye.
Your left eye?
Sorry,
So I was
I'm
right.
doing kind of a two-faced thing where my left side is all the parts that are messed up.
Okay, fun. So you take your left eye, which is now covered in dragon tears, and you open up the box, and you take the eye and you put it in the box, and you cast Gentle Repose on the eye. You shut the box, you rewrap it, attach it to your belt. Do you keep the box with you, or do you put it in the portable hole? You know what I'm saying? Do you wrap it to your belt? I'm saying the box that now has your eye in it. Do you have it on your person, or are you letting it go and letting it be in the hole?
I'm gonna have it on my person because
Okay,
I don't
you
trust
wrap it
anyone.
around. Just the best you can do with one hand is just to wrap it.
Yeah, well, I can
attach it to
fix
your
it
belt.
later
You can
in
fix it
my
later.
own brain. Right?
You take Masha's eye and you start to insert it into your socket. Immediately, you feel an oppressive presence. This is going to be several things. The first thing you see is another round of those visions before you see a vision of, not from this eye, but just in your head, you see a vision of somebody like walking down a red velvet carpeted corridor with paintings on the side and the sound of clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop of somebody whose provenance is great. And you begin to and insert the eye into your socket as it moves around, it rolls around for quite a while before it finally, like a magic 8-ball, finds the pupil and iris as the exit of where your lid would be. And then another wave of pain hits you as your muscles begin to be magically, and your nervous system begins to be magically attached and attracted to this eye. I need you to roll another wisdom saving throw for me.
26.
26. Okay, cool. So you feel your nervous system attaching. You feel that pain of it was almost like a phantom limb for a bit of a moment because you've been in extreme pain this entire time, and as it connects, you feel another jolt of extreme pain before it finally starts to subside. And the eye is attached, and it finds its exit, so you can see through the eye as it begins to blur, and then it begins to refocus, and you begin to see the bubble around your head, and the pain begins to subside. And for the moment, you feel, I've done it. I've done exactly what I wanted to do. Where's the power? What's happening? Why did I do this? And nothing happens. And another moment passes. You begin to breathe. Your breath begins to quicken. And you start to panic because the power-hungry part of you is like, why did I sacrifice something for no power? Like, what's happening? Did I just change my eye out? What the fuck? What did I just do? Before this massive, oppressive voice shakes the very foundation of your body, and the water around you begins to vibrate before you hear the voice of Masha saying, My vision is not yours. And this massive, it feels like a dagger through your eye as something goes into your brain. You feel this like magical spike going into your brain, and your left arm reaches for what blade do you have? What blade do you have on you?
I do not have a blade.
What type of sharp weapon do you have on you?
Is it dark? Because then I would have the.
You still have like the thing of sun and moon,
right?
So that's
Is
a
it
blade.
Day or night?
Day or night?
Because it's a mace or a cycle.
It's day.
Then it's a mace.
So it's not. So.
I have nothing sharp.
So, you grab your mace and you focus on one of the pointy, sharp ends of the mace, and like a bottle opener, like you begin to try to reach to put it back through your eye to pull it out. Roll another wisdom saving throw for me.
20.
20. Okay. This is so awesome. So you, again, maul stick your hand and stop it, and you block it from taking the sharp end of this mace, like one of the spikes to your eye. And you hear again this shaking voice that shakes everything, your skeleton, your muscles, the water around you, saying like, "Infidel!" And you begin to see what she sees. She's leaning up against the wall. Her hand is scratching into the very quarried stone, the work stone of the corridor that she seems to be within. Her nails digging into stone and pulling the dust and the small pieces of it off. As she appears to be in similar pain that you are in right now. And you hear, "Bring me my eye."
This eye is no longer yours.
Roll another wisdom saving throw.
28.
Oh my fucking god! Okay. So, it goes back, the vision changes and you see what you see. But you also feel like behind your skull and like where this part where your skull meets your spinal column, you feel like a presence that's just like gazing where you look. As you turn your head, it feels like it's gazing. You feel like somebody else is watching and seeing through this eye and looking and seeing what it is that you're seeing. And she says, "Your sight will be mine. Everything that you love, everything that you own, everything that you see will be mine. I own it all, and I will own you if you have my eye. And you will come to me whether you will desire it or not."
If I come to you, it's going to be with fire and ash.
Roll,
You undead piece of shit.
roll one last wisdom saving throw.
20.
20. Okay. You feel your other hand, your right hand. Your fingernails alight with that type of plasma, blue plasma. As again, it starts to shake and go near and start to approach your heart. Then you will die so I can resurrect you. What do you do?
No gods, no kings.
For real? You're gonna cancel out your own power?
Correct.
So with your other hand, what do you do to invoke no gods, no kings?
My other eye alights
Okay.
and it flickers through all the different colors before the power just expands and goes poof, and then everything negates.
Everything just... And the flames are quenched.
Yep. So then I no longer have fire. She can't use my hand for fire.
And so your hand, just without the plasma, just begins to dig into your chest and dig into the armor that you're wearing, but
My
it's not
adamantine
enough.
armor.
Which is, it's
there's
not
no
enough.
way.
There's no way. It's not enough. And you hear a roar of frustration inside your head. And then there's calm. And then you feel yourself speaking with the voice of Masha. What you hear is the voice. What you feel is your lips saying it. And for some reason, you know that what others might hear while you're speaking would be just your own voice, not the voice of Masha, but there's some part of your brain that's superimposing and layering her voice upon yours. As you hear, fine. Then let's destroy something you care about. For power. And she's appealing now.
But that's a conflicting between personalities within myself.
Uh-huh. So I'm going to have you roll a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Does it cancel out into...
No. But
Okay.
you can use your guidance on this one if you want, because you haven't used it yet.
But that's an ability check, not a saving throw.
That's correct.
But I have advantage on saving throws
Why?
because of Intellect Fortress.
Oh, all wisdom saving throws? Have you been rolling advantage this entire time? Ah, I see. So then, yeah, I guess it would just be a straight roll.
Because, yeah.
The DC for this is mega high.
Natural one.
Perfection. Couldn't be more
for
perfect.
an 11.
Couldn't, the dice have spoken. The story is perfect. Couldn't be more perfect. And you feel the need to gather as much power as possible. And that means destroying the most powerful beings that are the nearest to you that you know of in order to gather their power. Their spell books, their scrolls, their magic items, their souls. Who are the most powerful people that you know?
That are close are my allies. I know a lot more powerful people.
But if you needed to gather power, the most efficient way would be what?
Because it depends on where the level of my brain is.
Mm-hmm.
Am I still trying to... Because if I'm just outright going crazy, that's different.
Sure.
Versus if I'm trying to do things covertly.
So, yes, that's what I mean. Consider that as in, if your allies were entirely unaware of you trying to grab their souls or their stuff, you would have a massive advantage.
Because each
Because
of
they
them
would-
have different things.
Uh-huh. And they would go easy on you. Because they don't want to hurt you. Which gives you a huge advantage.
Is this more... How concentrated is this draw? Do I have specific things that I
With
need?
a natural one.
Is it... Yeah, this is why I'm asking.
Yeah, with a natural one, your feelings are... Masha can't seem to outright control you to do what she's wanting. So instead, she's appealing to the most compelling part of you that is right now, which is a gather of power. And the gather of power is still possibly for the reason of defeating her and getting rid of her, or being powerful enough where the people around you don't have to suffer, or the people around you don't have to, or the people that you love and the world doesn't have to suffer and care. That doesn't mean you want to kill them.
But to me, is gathering power more absorbing more flames?
You think that the best hands are your own.
Yes, but is absorbing more flames going to give me more power than dealing with these chuckle fucks? Because a lot of what they have, I can't use.
It's up to you.
Because if I steal, let's say, Trishani's spellbook, I can't use anything in there. All that does is nerf her
Do you,
versus more.
so
like,
then think about this. Do you think they're going to try to stop you?
no, but I could probably convince them to help me
Yeah.
to absorb other flames.
If you think the best hands are your own, and their hands are not, and that you should be given all the power that anybody can find in this world to become the most powerful being possible in order to defeat all of the evils and become the world's god king, so that everything is remade in your image, where would you start?
Absorbing the black flame to become as most powerful as I know I can be.
What do you need to defeat? Do you think you can defeat the black flame in your current state?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Argus thinks so.
Yeah? Do you think your party's going to try to stop you from exiting and leaving?
They can't.
Yeah? What if they do? Would you fight back?
I would not fight back, because if I fought back,
This isn't Argus,
take
remember.
me out. Right. No. But I would escape. I have spells to teleport away myself out of here that they can't deal with.
So you'd run.
Because they'd have to find me. They'd have to know what I was doing and where I was going.
Okay. I want to do it the way that you want to do it.
Because
I'm just, this is me just trying to this is me being devil's
because I don't
advocate,
feel
literally.
like that's just going to slow me down.
They're going to slow you down for sure.
If I try to deal with them, that's just going to slow me down.
You think dealing with them is going to slow you down more than them chasing you the entire time?
They'd have to find where the heck I'm going. Sure, they could guess. It's not that hard to guess.
This is me just playing devil's advocate.
But it's going to take me way more time and effort to defeat them when they can't help me grow power. Unless I can convince them to help. I have to try to convince Trisheni to pull the flame so that I can be whole. So then I have other ones out there that I can track down after I become a full flame.
Okay.
That is the true sense of me.
You think
getting
that's
as
the
much
most
power.
efficient route?
Yes. Well, I also am wanting to, something I've been thinking about, is doing sendings to try to convince the Black Flame that I have all the other ones and we need to become whole. And to appeal to her reason to defeat things.
Gotcha.
So if I can convince
plan
her,
A is convincing Trisheni to pull the Black Flame from a certain point in time so that you can defeat her and take her soul.
or convincing her and then pulling her
To-
from that timeline once she has agreed through sendings and through other things like that.
And plan B is to actually seek out the one that belongs in this timeline.
Correct.
And have her willingly.
And do both.
Right.
Convincing her, pulling her from the stage, from the timeline that I've already convinced her, and then going back and doing the one
Okay.
that I've already convinced, to then absorb another one.
So then the big question I have from you is that if your party says no and is going to do everything in their power to stop you, what will you do?
Whatever's necessary.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I would try to run, because Argus is still there.
He is.
There's still that in the back of his mind, but that doesn't mean it's
But
not.
Argus is not in control anymore. Guess who's in control?
Armgrim.
Masha has literally put the most power-hungry part of your personality in the driver's seat immensely.
So does
not
that-
only is there
so
they're not
where's my
first
reason-
chair anymore.
where's
they're
my
the
reasoning?
conductor.
Where's my reasoning?
I think your reasoning would pop up with there's no reason for them to die, so I don't think you would kill them. But if they become a burden or like a speed bump, you would do everything to probably get them out of
Do
there,
I have,
if that's what you think.
Do I have the knowledge of what Masha is trying to do and how to resurrect someone in the way that she does to empower her?
I think
Or do I care more
given
about my
recent
own power?
events, I think you're realizing that she can control things that have already died that she can then bring back to life as undead a lot easier than she controls something that is alive. That's the best that your best guess, which is probably one of the reasons why she said die so I can control you.
Yeah.
But she's appealing. She's using all of her power to not control you outright, but putting the most power hungry part. So Kenton needs to keep in mind that if Argus, not Argus's personality, but Argus the character, the creature themselves, was the most power hungry creature on this planet, would stop at nothing to gain more and more power, which is very similar to what Mosh is doing, what would they actually do?
Because
morals be gone. Morals
using
damned.
people is the fastest way you're going to be able to get power, and that's what Mosh is doing.
Yeah, she has a long game. I mean, you've seen the fruits of her labors.
But for my personal power, the best way to get personal power is to become a stronger flame, because that is mine.
Yeah.
But figuring out how to manipulate them and convincing them that this is what we need to do.
So then I have another question for you. Because my main's thinking about all the different possibilities, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's what's probably going through your head right now, is that right now all the analyticals and all the logistics are happening through your head, and you're like, what's the best way? What's the best way? You know your party the best, right? You know your friends the best. You think you know what they would do if you came with them for a certain stimulus. They would react a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that if Trishani says, no, I'm not going to do this, do you think putting all of her dearest friends in mortal peril and saying, do it, or I'll end them, do you think she would do it?
Especially coming from me, probably. Like, why?
So that's a possibility.
But there's more ways.
There are.
But that's, yeah.
There are. But morals be damned.
Right.
You got to keep that in mind. Morals be damned.
Right.
Argus can only watch. So I'm going to leave you with that. Morals be damned. If you're ever feeling like, yeah, but, remember, morals be damned.
Too busy rationalizing how to not, look, it's very, I don't know.
But that's the wrong thought process,
I
right?
don't know how to drop morals in my, that's not a process I understand as a person.
Kenton is really hard to drop. But yeah. This is a fun exercise, right?
Mm-hmm. No, as a person, I don't know how to drop morals.
Mm-hmm. This is a really, really fun exercise. So it's like, it's super like, you have to pretend to be a sociopath. Because that's what Masha's, what she did, that's what her last act of trying to control you was to turn you into a sociopath. Appeal to the part of you that wants just you and just power.
Is there a way for me to break this?
Perhaps.
Not saying that I need to, I don't have any, just more of is that a possibility?
I think that there are a lot of possibilities for a lot of things.
Okay.
I think that there's no way that you, Kenton, or Argus, or Ermgrim, or Masha really has any foresight into how this would end. For the sake of telling a good story, it's much better to just go forward and see what happens.
But I was asking if that is a path of possibility or not. And you said yes.
As for the knowledge of the character,
absolutely,
probably not.
The character doesn't care. First of all, that's not something the character would care or even.
For Kenton's information, anything is possible. Okay. I mean, that's the game we're playing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. But
roll like 5 nat 20s in a row. We'll see what happens.
Because he has to. Because
I made you roll a lot, and you did really, really well, except for that last one, which is a natural one, which is icing on the cake. It was perfect because that means that she's not controlling you. She's not telling you what to do. She's not taking away your agency. None of that is happening. She's not watching your every move. Like, you passed all of those things that she could be able to be doing. And so her last act was to make you a sociopath. And sociopaths are really good at acting, and they can pretend to be people right up to the moment that they want what they want. But they're also very efficient. And they'll do absolutely anything to get what they want. Morals be damned, all be damned. So this is a good exercise. I think it would be fun. It's hard. It's gonna be really hard.
Okay. I got ideas.
You have ideas? Okay, good. I'm gonna bring everybody back then. Okay.
Unless you want to hear them first before.
No, I do not want to hear that. No. I just want you to keep in mind, morals be damned. You're a fucking sociopath. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. High five. Okay, I'll get everybody. Yeah.
So my eye color, can I change that? Does that eye? Can I conceal it?
I think the way to conceal it would be through an illusory spell.
Thaumaturgy.
Oh
does
yeah,
it
because
count?
it does change technically your eye color. I think with thaumaturgy, I was thinking more like, disguise self
But I
or
don't have
alter
any
self and
spells.
stuff like that. But I think with thaumaturgy, you would be able to alter your eye color to something it isn't normally. But how long does thaumaturgy last?
Only not very long. Because it'd have to be like a
So you still have to
constant
remain within the confines of what the spell does.
thing. Right. Because I don't have any other way to like.
So there's your answer.
But does it give me any other abilities or any other things? Does this eye, or is it the eye just so Masha can screw with my brain?
You're gonna find out. I think
But I just didn't know if it's stuff that they don't need to know.
it's stuff that they won't know. Okay, very valid question. You feel as if any magic that you cast mechanically would automatically be cast at one level higher than the spell slot you're spending for it.
Okay.
Not only that, every spell that you cast that does damage has exactly one more damage die than it would be.
Okay.
Not only that, you have the ability to cast True Sight once per day.
Okay.
And if you really, really, really focus and you save on a wisdom saving throw, you can see what Masha sees. Which is huge.
Yeah. Well, I have +10 to my wisdom saves, which
Yeah.
is like.
She's also a very powerful
Right, but I'm
being.
saying that's why it's like. Okay.
Yeah, it's perfect for you.
Right.
I love it. I love it.
I just love the fact that Argus was hiding it so no one else would do it, and this is kind of how that ends up rolling. Because that's really what Argus was doing with this eye, was stopping anyone else from using it. And then, the blue flame key.
Right. I'm just letting everybody know it's
Yep.
okay to...
'Cause that was his goal, was to protect it. So no one would use it.
Yes. And now you're going to use it yourself.
So I get an extra damage die and everything's upcast by 1. And I can True Sight once. And see Masha. Okay.
This is going to be tough. You got it?
I'll try. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm not going to...
Do you want me to be your checks and balances?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
make sure I don't... Yeah.
I'll ask you the devil's advocate questions.
Okay. Because, like I said, this is going to be hard for me.
Yeah. It's good though. We're exercising a bone.
Uh-huh.
We're exercising
Yeah.
a muscle that
Yeah.
doesn't get much work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good acting thing.
Right. That's yeah.
That was a disturbingly long amount of
It really
time for
was.
5 minutes worth of.
By the way, my head exploded.
It was mostly
No, I figured.
the prolongation of like actions and us describing what's going on in your head because thoughts happen a lot faster.
Did
than
you get a lore dump?
speech does?
Yeah.
Did you note it
Everything
down, or
double.
is it only up here?
Yeah, because it's only your notes that.
Yep.
Can I see your notes?
Sure. There's
I'm
nothing
joking.
written
All I
down.
was gonna say is I did
Ball
not
gag.
find the ball gag in this portable hole.
There was no ball gag.
That's all I saw the
Could
whole
use
time.
you
Was the
could
ball
use the eyeball as a ball gag.
You could.
game. I think really tiny.
Someone,
don't think that'll
I
work.
did put it in the players only, but someone text Kevin just in case.
Ball gag.
I'm gonna laugh if you died, and when we reach in to pull you out, all we pull out is like a rabbit.
Who's to say I'm going to be there when you pull me out?
I know that was the other thing I was talking about.
We did
too.
talk about that.
But I didn't want to give TJ too many ideas.
Okay, so
It's all part of God's plan.
Yep.
Do you think Argus has a plan?
No.
the log gets thrown up into the air.
Wait,
Nope.
what?
The timber.
I'm just
not
talking
log.
to you about the flare that he sent off to.
You said log gets thrown up into the air.
No, the log.
There's
Yeah,
only
you
one
did.
log.
At
The
first
log.
we were like,
The on fire
The
log.
article in that sentence is very important.
Yes.
The log from the large campfire. Log is thrown.
let's go back.
Come back. Log is thrown in the air.
What the fuck are we gonna do down here?
He turns into a firework.
The flare was thrown in the air.
Yeah.
It's not the first time logs have been lit on fire, so
The log from the fire gets thrown up into the air and hit with a lightning bolt. And you guys have the discussion that you guys were having. Go ahead and continue the discussion you guys were having.
All right, so we should let them out, right? Because we want to all be here. I know he wants to see what's going on. All right.
Unroll the portable hole.
Hey, Argus, it's okay.
Swim. Heavy armor.
Hand. Pull you out.
He is covered in adamantine armor. He is so heavy.
down to the bottom. Think Argus in his armor and just try to pull him out.
Sure, with Eleazar's help, you can pull him out.
The steam rise off of him as the water is drying now.
Not quite.
Does it
Well,
freeze?
it's more like the condensation. Like
He was in water,
yeah,
right?
he was in water that was like room
Dragon
temperature,
tears.
and now you're in like sub-zero temperatures. So it's like walking out of a hot
Oh, I guess
tub into the snow. You just like that steam that comes off of
Yeah,
you, just
that makes
because.
sense.
Yeah.
No frozen dragon tears.
No frozen drink. Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Maybe around your boots. Maybe. We'll see. Water's very salty. Very salty. So Argus comes out. And roll the hole back up. Put it down.
What'd I miss?
What color are his eyes?
They are purple.
Were they purple before?
No, but they are purple now.
Well, before being when you stepped into the hole.
Yeah. They were just
And they're both the same color.
yes.
Very reckless question to ask for someone that doesn't know what he's
He-
doing.
No,
He
I
knows.
know. I know
He
that
knows.
he
The
has.
only character
He
that
knows
guys
that,
know.
that I had a.
I know that it's not where I thought it was. And the only other person who knew where it was
And he
is
did,
acting shady.
He did mention the fact that, and you did have two different colored eyes previously.
What? No.
I thought he did.
No, that's
Just when I mess around with
that's
thaumaturgy.
Trisheni has two different colors.
No, I know that you've always had that though. I thought he
When
had.
I screw around with thaumaturgy, I change my eye color pretty often.
But it's both of them. It's not just one.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll sometimes
could
change
be
one.
Oh, just to
Whatever
just,
he wants.
Remember,
Yeah.
I've smacked them around and changed my color.
Right.
I've done a lot of different. Mess with eye color.
Yeah.
That's not outside of my norm.
So yeah.
Zemdep called over, said we had the tail, basically. He was being a good ambassador.
Did you tell him to stop the storms?
They're coming to discuss it with us.
Okay.
So moments pass as you kind of putz around. And you start to see on the horizon.
Sorry, I
Other-
turned that on so I could hear you calling us back to the table.
You can see on the horizon that two other giants appear to be coming. Well, actually, at the moment, only one other giant appears to be coming from the like western side of the mountain, from the because the mountain is on the north and you're at the tip of the north, so from like the western side, from the western side. Kind of just sauntering and strolling over in that direction. They're still a ways away. What are you guys doing? Or do you guys want to just wait?
I think wait, right?
Not much else to do.
How far away are they?
The giant?
Mm-hmm.
I would say, from what you can see, maybe
How long is it going to take him to get here?
20 minutes.
You guys want me to control weather?
What? Oh, just to stop the storm?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so far they're being peaceful. I don't know that we want to stir the pot.
Yeah. Are there storms currently going on?
But they're not affecting us where we are, so.
He just shot a lightning bolt down from it.
Right.
You didn't
but
see that.
No, I didn't.
go back in your hole. But they're not directly affecting us at the moment, so.
Not at the moment, no. The giant that's there is patient but ill-contempted. Like, still like,
I'm just gonna go lean against the wall of the
Bivouac?
bivouac, yeah. Just like on the. Against the inner portion of the door.
Okay. The opening. If nothing else, then minutes pass. 1 minute, 2 minutes.
So I'm assuming the bubble head is still around his head just because.
Is it concentration?
Nope. It just lasts for 8 hours.
So there's still just a bubble head around him.
I mean, it's spectral, and it just gives him breathable air.
Just
so
looks like a spaceman.
out in air,
to
you
notice.
probably don't even notice.
Yep.
Does it reflect?
Any snow
Does it
that would
reflect
fall?
weird?
Would probably.
So if I lit like a fire, would it like distort?
Probably.
Is a bubble.
It's probably like a makeshift umbrella too.
So 5 minutes pass. 10 minutes pass.
Is it just the one giant approaching us?
At the moment, yes.
You get bored out here a lot?
And the giant responds, "Ooh, we play bones."
That doesn't sound like a comfortable game for small folk.
Reaches into a large leather satchel that he has compared to you guys, and pulls out a bunch of like knuckles and small femurs and probably bones of littlings. And bones.
You play by yourself?
Sometimes it's fun.
Can you understand giant?
I say I was at Giant or
Oh,
Common.
dang it. I was going to cast something for that. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, can you understand giant?
I'm like 3/5 of the way there, so I understand like
The word bones.
bones. I'm like,
Yeah.
and I see him playing with bones, and
Bones.
Trisheni is not dumb. So
Yeah. He throws a bunch of bones in your direction, which are like large bones.
I'll cast tongues on myself.
Okay. Trisheni, roll dexterity saving throw. You roll dexterity saving throw. Everybody except for Meckel because he's over by the door.
This is nuts.
okay.
Just if he gets hit by some of these large bones.
It's a dex save.
Yeah. 19. You're fine.
14.
You're fine.
7.
I got a 7.
Are you still in whir?
Yep.
Okay, so whir gets like hit with one of the large knuckle bones. It's about like it's like small boulder size, and just like and like tries to grab it, but just it ends up on top of whir. So whir's just prone with this big old knuckle bone on top of him, and the giant goes, "Good luck," and giant.
I got a 7 also.
You got a 7. Same thing happens to you.
I'll plasma blade and cut his bone in half.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for me.
What is it? Plus 8? 12.
12. So you try to plasma blade, and then like your elbow gets knocked out of the way, and this bone just ends up on top of you. And like eventually, given enough time, you can like saw through it, and you're like,
Take out my little dragon augury bones.
He just kind of sighs.
Mold earth underneath myself and
Sure.
dig my way out.
Dig your way out of the snow. Easy enough. And then another 5 minutes pass, and the other giant arrives. They speak in giant. What's the emergency? Look, they have the tail of the white one. And he looks. The tail of the white one. The tail of the white one.
It's quite a tale.
We have
The
slain.
one who lives in the cave? Yes, I know the tail of the. I know the white one.
We have slain your emissary. We wish to discuss ending your hostilities. First, I greet them
Sure.
with the what is it? The storm and the. I didn't write it down.
The snow and the sky greet you or something
The
like
so
Yeah,
May the snow and
so-
sky greet you. Now I'll write it down. They saunter forward and just go to reach out and grab the tail. Do you let them grab the tail?
sure.
It's up to you guys.
Eleazar guards it pretty heavily, so
It is. Tail, it is. That's not quite the right syntax, is it?
But it works. You say tail. And you present. And the alias is like, oh, okay. And they like they just let it like flop back and forth as they look at it. They plop it down.
that was the largest piece of its carcass we could retrieve.
The largest one we could probably carry, really, realistically.
All right.
You see them like get angry, but also like, amped up. And they kick the fire and the embers go everywhere. And you see 2 lightning bolts come down. And then they speak to themselves. One grabs the shoulder and pulls it to the side and starts speaking to themselves in low, hushed, like giant. You can roll a perception check if you like.
Shouldn't have switched dice. These don't have good luck either. 17.
17. You hear a couple words. You hear,
I have tongues on.
yeah, you can roll it as well.
Doesn't really help.
Okay. What'd you get?
11 or 13.
13. Okay. Zemnik, you hear a couple words. You hear like, gather, storm, bar barricade, stop, rejoin, peace. And as you
Wish
do,
for further evidence, the mountain has collapsed. The beast's lair has collapsed.
they
Bringing
both
the mountain down on top of it.
look at you, and then they both of them, very similar, not exactly at the same time, but almost at the same time, reach up and they pull as the sky parts, and you can now see up to the mountainside and into where this cave would have been and the lair would have been, and you could see that part of the mountain has just kind of like collapsed in on itself. And they stare for a long moment before they look at each other and then look to the east. And one of them grabs a log from the fire and tosses it as far as they can to the east before pulling down a lightning bolt and causing it to flare out.
Is there someone in charge of your group that we can speak to?
Those that were assigned to the bar barricade are all equals here. You met one that was in charge, that was sent to go out and discern what was going on.
It's a good system. Equality, I like it.
To figure out a solution to this problem.
sort of not a problem anymore.
We found your solution. We are your solution.
We solved it already. Solved it already? Yeah?
You start to see as portions of the horizon and the sky the storm clouds begin to diminish and spread and dissipate.
Cool. You guys work fast.
Our discontent is what fuels the storms. If we are satisfied, then the storms no longer rage. What will you do now, littlings who have been solution?
Well, our only real goal was to calm things down.
Very well. You see both of them stamp out the fire, like spread out the bivouac.
I move.
The whittlings from underground, they usually come out to trade.
It is no concern of ours what the littlings trade for.
No,
other
but
than
the barricade was stopping them. So we were just trying to...
so be it. And you see them both, they stamp out their campfire, they stamp out the bivouac, and you see them begin to climb up the mountain.
Hey guys, was there anything else we needed?
I don't think so. I think that was literally just.
I mean, they're going to end the barricade, so...
Yeah.
Cool.
Should we say to make sure that both sides are truly at peace with each other?
I
or
don't
no?
think they really like us, so
We killed their god. Half of them, we killed their god.
I think we would just make it more messy.
That's fair.
That's
Especially if
kinda
I
what we
open
do.
my mouth.
I think we let
It's
them
good so
figure
far,
it out.
though.
You're not far from the door, like the doors of Durin type style, like the door that would be the northernmost part of the Triway.
Should
It
we go?
does have quite a bit of rubble from like parts of the mountain being struck by lightning and those things falling, like landslides falling down. But
Should we go back and let the Montan know?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Is he
his
gonna
sister,
give us
I
something?
think that's
yeah, his
probably
sister
best
has
bet.
stuff for us.
That the
I don't think
waves-
we're going to be able to broker peace here. I think that needs to come more naturally between them.
Yep.
Yeah, but we can at least.
Well, if they stop interfering with trade caravans coming in and out of the mountain, that's all that we really needed to do.
I still say we bring the tail. We can, and some.
I thought the Montan was more worried about them attacking them.
Yes.
Well, that'll stop their war.
Yeah,
But the Montan has stuff to give us because we did this.
exactly. So we should go back to the mountain.
You
Cool.
have that, you have that
Another long way.
circle.
I do. Let me double check that I have the spell prepared today.
That's going to be a long walk.
Yes, without the. I do have it prepared.
Because just go there.
Yeah, we can go there. Do you want to tell them that we're coming this time instead of just showing up and be like, "Hey"?
It's more fun
No.
when we don't.
No. Why would
All right,
why would you tell them?
you're right. Okay, let's do it. And I'll
But
start.
they know we're out on a job. Like, if we show up, they should just know to take us there, shouldn't they?
Yeah, probably. I'm already drawing
They
a circle.
probably know who we are by now.
We're a big deal.
Listen, kind of a big deal.
so stupidly pedantic, and I'm so sorry for this.
You can't draw
But
on stuff.
you can't draw on snow.
No, you use the
Chalk. Chalk can't draw on snow.
How about within the bivouac spot where it was covered?
No, but I can mold earth and raise a platform of hardened earth.
You can.
that you can draw.
That's why I said it was stupidly pedantic, but it was just something.
We could also prestidigitate and thaumaturgy and
Yeah,
Yeah.
clear
you
the
can.
ground.
Again,
We can burn in the snow.
glad you guys have solutions for this. It's just a point of order.
We can make a clear spot on
You
which
can.
we can inscribe
Yes.
a chalk circle.
The
We
more
have the
pedantic.
technology.
Yes, the more pedantic thing is, do I actually have chalk? And I do.
I made you like 5
I
chalk,
think we.
Yeah, I have plenty of chalk. It's great.
and we have gemstones. I can make
Just had a
more.
flashback to the Baker's Dozen chalk fiasco.
Yeah. Which was amazing. I love that.
I still have 250 gold. I still have 5 teleportation circles worth of.
Because I still.
After this.
So you prep a space, and you write down the circle,
Misk, right?
Misk.
and you head over and you cast the spell. Anybody doing anything before that, or are you guys just going?
I'm gonna hit her with the surge dampener again, just in case.
That's fair.
So it's ritual. So as at the same time that you're doing the circle, I ritually cast
Does
this.
somebody still have to be in the bag now?
How much of the
No,
circle?
teleport. The circle lasts for 6 seconds, and however many
Oh,
people you can
okay.
get in there in 6 seconds is
Yeah.
how it works.
Yeah.
There's no.
As we're all standing there, it's just bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
So it should be.
Also, it could be dozens and dozens and dozens of people are running. You know.
I mean, that is a way that if you wanted to, and that's probably why we got surrounded the first time. You could insert a
Large force.
stealth force into a city that way. You know, like SEAL Team 6 that way.
So with this, I don't. With your dampening stuff, then I don't. I do it at disadvantage. Or like, what's that do again?
My spell gives you, if you fail, it gives you a saving throw to where I can take the magic away from you.
Gotcha. So I got a nat 20.
You failed.
For what?
Yeah.
My event horizon.
Right. That means you get to choose what you want.
Doesn't that mean you merge with
I
Mission?
think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that's she merges with her
You
sister.
merge with your sister.
Yes. Mind meld time.
Okay.
That's a
and your
20.
sister just leveled up.
No, because of
the
the.
timeline is so.
Yeah, I know. I'm
So-
trying. I'm working on it.
This is why I asked you during Baker's
This is why.
Dozen.
That's why I was like, okay. So the goal is to make Baker's Dozen align with us, and so like the downtime that you had was supposed with Baker's Dozen was supposed to just kind of like line you guys up. That was the goal. That's
Are
why
they
it's
ahead?
one of the reasons why I gave you downtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are the Baker's Dozen's way behind, and so I
Like,
was like,
at least
okay.
a week. Like
Yeah.
I might have just gotten to the mind meld of where we were
So,
at
again-
8 with Mima and the twins.
Then the goal was to give you guys a week of downtime of what you did, all that cool stuff.
we didn't do a week. We did like 2 days. It's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with it. I'm
Roll
sorry.
with it. Roll with me.
I'm sorry.
Roll with me. We're gonna have
chilled
to.
the fuck out.
Because Scoop chilled the fuck out for a week. You guys, whatever. I was trying not to give it too much of a temporal consistency. 'cause-
Too bad you got a temporal wizard.
Kind of causes problems.
yeah, you get to, which means you get all of her stuff, right?
Yeah.
But she also knows what you know.
Yes, at this point.
So she'll know now that we met Weaver.
And
Yep.
you beat a dragon,
That too.
and you know the shit about the hags and the vampires,
Yep.
and now you know that they won a court case.
Yep. Well, I would have known that by my last time, technically.
Yeah, last sending.
No, not last
Last
sending.
merger.
Last mind meld when we were at the ziggurats
Correct.
with.
But she can be like,
Oh,
hey,
when it first happened?
the
Yeah.
Scoop. My sister met your sister.
Right.
But now you know. Well, I don't know if a Scoop told Michelle.
But now Miss Shenny can use Scoop's real name.
Right.
But Machete would know what we know, which is we suspect that it's a Scoop sister.
So it's our equivalent of finding out someone's middle name and
Right.
use that against them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have the most boring middle name. It sucks.
Okay.
Shut up. What's your middle name?
Donald.
Oh no, poor buddy. That must feel horrible.
There's no good middle names.
Well, today it must feel horrible because of
Well.
what's going on right now.
No, it was pretty bad before that.
It's my dad's name and my grandpa's name.
Really? Hegemony. Nepotism. Okay, so as you figure out all that stuff, you guys teleport into Kamisk. The guards there immediately their weapon, brandish their weapons at you before they realize, oh, it's you guys again. And then you are ushered to the Montan eventually. Montan there is still in this war room with several other individuals, of which you recognize.
The storms have ended.
Have they?
They should be clearing up as we speak.
They look out the window and they see the storms dissipating and leaving. And the boulders.
Nobody's guarding the area anymore.
Looks like we picked the right people for the job.
Well, I mean, we picked ourselves, but
We came. You didn't pick us.
you did. Give us-
Anyway,
We told you we were here to solve your problem, and we solved your
looks
problem.
like we picked the right people for the job.
Here's a dragon.
Just accept the compliment, guys, even if it isn't true.
Do I owe you anything, or does my
Absolutely.
sister owe you something?
Yes,
Sister
to
for
both.
sure. Yes.
Both.
What was the agreement?
I don't remember.
Some of the stuff that.
Well, 'cause
she
there's
had
stuff that like,
enchanted.
yeah, there'd be like we asked the sorcerer, the sister, for specific.
Sure.
items.
Other than that, I meant, what did the Montan
Did we?
agree to? Not her sister.
Did we not
Yes.
agree to actually get paid for this? Because
No,
if we didn't,
we
we're
would
flipping
have.
idiots.
No, we would have.
I don't know if we put an actual price tag on it though.
Do we know when that happened?
Yeah, that's my question.
Before this.
I can tell you when.
It was around episode 127.
Okay.
Okay, that's all. 27.
That's right. You got it from my notes.
I just had it.
When do you have notes?
Only the important
The
things.
date would have been 7/8/2025 is when the Montan is mentioned quite a bit.
We didn't. Okay. 7/6.
Standing before the Montan on the 28th of Akiel, which was 7/20. Yeah, that was when all that stuff happened. 7/20, which is
Okay.
episode 126.
Cool.
Fools Run.
I just need to speak with your sister.
There are a couple of eyes that go around the room, and a couple chuckles.
He wasn't giving us any money.
Not that type of speaking, you dimwits. Never. She's not pretty.
Couple shrugs.
Have you had any more attacks on the city?
No.
Is this ending your war?
Battles end, wars rarely do.
I think you agreed to give us some ice armor.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Did he?
No.
I'm pretty sure we did ask though.
Roll a deception check.
We asked for his cleats, I think is what we asked for. Might have been the armor, too.
There was one point that we did ask at least someone for the ice armor.
Yeah. 8.
I do remember that.
8. I'm not giving you my ice armor.
I didn't say yours, just one of your guys.
What do you feel...
You can have the ice armor when you join our brigade.
What do you feel
That was one of
ending the
fires.
battle was worth?
But ugly pointless.
I mean, we did kill an ancient dragon. Just to throw that out there, none of you could do that.
You what?
The tail.
We have a tail for you.
For him?
Well, not for him.
Just
in
proof.
I meant like tail, T-A-L-E, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't ask you to
Sorry,
kill
we
the
gave the other tail away, didn't we?
You asked us to end the problem. We ended the problem.
In the end.
Doesn't even matter.
We tried a few different ways. This was just the way that worked.
I'm just glad my city isn't being attacked anymore. I don't have to deal with those fucking giants.
It's a good idea.
Or dragons.
Right.
Sure, those two. Well, nothing else, then go get your rewards for my sister, seeing as this little gnome is so keen on seeing her.
There's not that many enchanters in the world.
I wouldn't know anything about it. I try to keep the magic contained to the things that I can wear. Wait. That's what enchanting is.
Yeah.
Good thing you have an in with your sister, then, I suppose.
She obviously didn't give you something for your brain.
I don't know what that means.
That's
We know.
Yes.
I think there was something. Let me continue to look at my bill of, trades, etc., and we can come back. But yes, there's a white dragon scale for fucking proof. That's if you need. That
Sure,
would-
you hand off a white dragon scale, which is easy. You can just pry it off your tail. And you guys head over to Famora?
Like, I was just
Fardella.
Yeah,
Fardella's
Fardella.
place.
because I did have that written down.
Fardella's place. Her little ice tower. Who knocks on the door?
I will.
Open the door, you see her not so gaunt as she was last time because she's been fed. She has been able to absorb the magic of another item. And she creaks the door open. She's like, hello? I can't remember her voice. Does anybody else remember her voice?
I don't.
I remember
It was-
the accent, but I don't remember the voice.
It was still a Kamisk accent, but it was still like your female voice.
Oh, Kamiska. So he should have had a Kamiska. Whoa. Hello.
Hi. We successfully completed our mission, so we're back to speak with you.
Did you now?
The giants should be far less hostile.
Wonderful. Then I suppose you should come in then, yes? Come in, come in. We'll make seats for all of you. And she creates ice seats for everybody around the fire. And you bring in the tail and she's like, oh, goodness, this is a lot. I'm not sure you needed quite that. Okay. And you're bringing the whole thing in. Wonderful. Okay.
What would you prefer?
This is a highly magical creature's tail that we don't want to leave outside just for anybody to get,
I did receive missive from my brother that your task was completed, so apparently I do owe you a couple things for your efforts. What is it that I owe you?
Lockett asked for good armor. Instead of
Right,
just
you said you wanted good armor. I have one moment, please. And she goes up to the other level, and the same type of kind of glassy kaleidoscopy thing that you can see appears. She comes down. This is, and she hands you what looks like this coiled bracer that appears to have two gems. It's kind of like a snaky, in a snake design where it coils and then there's two ends of a snake. Very Ouroboros, but not eating its own tail style. And they're gemmed with amethysts. The eyes of the snake are gemmed with amethysts. This will improve your armor magically if you so choose to use it. This is a bracer of +1 armor, so this increases your AC +1. It worldly, universally, you wear this, and then so it means that it happens last on the stack. So if you would cast something like Mage Armor, that would give you 13 plus your Dexterity. Then the bracer happens on top of that. So does that make
required attunement or no?
the bracer, I believe, does. Let me double check.
tuned up.
Looking back at my notes. Compensation? Maybe ranged weapons, spears, javelins, long-range equipment. Ice traders is what Montana's wearing, the boots. Rock ice can be
Does
given to
does
Zemdak,
require
and the enchantress is the Montran's sister.
What could be given to me? Rock ice?
Rock ice will be given to you.
So a sample of rock ice can be given to you easily
Yeah.
enough. She can levitate it over to you.
Yeah, and that was about what we had actually.
So I'm
from
sorry.
what my notes is
So
what I
I'm
had.
sorry, it was the bracer, it was the rock ice, and what else?
I was just talking about the Montan. I need to get to the part where we're talking with the sister.
The cleats. She was going to get us some of the ice cleats.
Yes, of course. And she goes upstairs and she pulls something off the wall, and it looks like a normal pair of like hobnailed boots type of style, but instead of the nail head being on the other side, it's the nail point being on the underside of the boot. She's like, these will allow you to traverse any type of icy or snowy terrain without being hindered at all. These are just boots of cold traversal.
I did have a secondary-ish purpose for coming here. Would you perhaps have, say, like a primer on learning enchanting?
You wish to enter the School of Enchantment?
Well, right now I make my magic items through a different kind of magic, and I'd like to learn how to make my magic items through normal magic.
Normal
Well,
magic.
Your
say
kind of magic.
studied magic.
Yes, studied
Right way to do magic.
Yes,
Sounds like
I
the
believe
slow way to do magic.
if you have time, I'd be happy to walk you through a couple of things as far as introductory.
magic. Do we have anywhere urgently we
Sorry
need to
you were born one.
be today? Do we have anywhere we need to go today? Or can I stay and learn?
I mean,
You've teleported twice today.
no. Well, I did a teleport and then a teleportation circle.
You can always walk somewhere. I mean,
We can go somewhere else too. I still have that level of magic left. We don't have to stay with the Enchantress all day.
Yeah, but do we have
I mean, you
any
guys don't have to
plans?
stay here, but I would like to stay in town.
Do you need a place to stay?
What's our next step?
Probably to find a place to stay to discuss our next step.
Cool.
And
I
also-
can
Yeah.
I can provide you a magically encased place to stay on which will be safe. That will cater to your every whim.
It's a nice little mansion.
It is more like a castle. A crystal castle.
Oh, that's nice. Nice upgrade.
And she reaches into the fire with her bare hands and grabs an ember, like a stick, like a piece of glowing charcoal, and she takes it and she blows on it until it turns blue and white, and then she dashes and casts it into the fire as the fire goes black, then blue, then white, and then it burns quickly, very quickly, down to ash as the entire fireplace begins to turn to ice. And it is a large hearth. Before there's a seam in the ice that then opens up. And through you see, in the very near distance, this beautiful crystal castle. You are welcome to stay there for as, the evening. It will disappear given the late morning. But within are a bunch of tiny little, like, white flame sprites that will cater to your every whim. Food, shelter, gym, pool.
Who's Jim?
Like a gymnasium.
A guy that brings you kebabs.
I'm in.
Swimming pool, stocked kitchen, everything you could ever desire. You just request it and it will happen.
It's a nice little, if I'm not mistaken, little pocket dimension. I like the,
Yes.
the qualities. Oh, that's fantastic.
Very much so,
Yeah.
yes. It is of my own design. It is a place where I find myself very comfortable.
Nice. Okay.
It is very warm within, although it is made of ice and crystal.
Hot, cold, it's all the same.
It's not the same.
Secondarily, can you feed from the magical protections around an item?
Are you talking about the magical aura that allows it to be illusory concealed?
No, say something is warded. Can you absorb the ward?
I would have to see the item first.
Do you mean like something like our protection elements, or?
No, like the book.
Armor?
If you could break some of the seals on the book to sustain yourself.
I did prep lock today. I can at least get one of the locks undone, but
Again, I would have to see the item in order to
That's
feel
fine.
its aura.
Wait. You eat items? As Mekkel seems to all of a sudden just come out of his stupor.
She absorbs the magic from items.
Yes, I believe this happened last time while you were here.
I was out in the snow. Wait, what was this? I was making snow angels.
I'm keying your name. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I think I was out there too. I think you got some on my shoe.
One of the things that sustains me, that keeps me
Do you trade for
alive.
such items?
Possibly. It is my lifeblood. It is what keeps me alive for many years longer than I should be.
What would you trade for something like this? And I'll show her the butcher's skewer.
You hand it over and she goes like, this is delicious on many fronts.
Your robes have worked well.
What is it that you are in need of?
I would like a way to stop people from getting in here, but making it easier for me to get into other people's here.
You are looking.
Lawyer.
You are looking for a crown, then, some sort of tiara that allows your mind to be a fortress, but what others to be more
Whatever happened to your hat?
I'm wearing my hat.
infiltrated.
More like a little hat brooch might be kind of cool.
Hat
Echo,
brooch.
your flute can also hold an enchantment.
Yeah, but I already have.
I built it so that it could be
Enchantment.
added to. If there's anything you can think of that would benefit your magic. Argus, your armor too. We left.
Can it though?
We specifically left spots on it to have enchantments added to it.
Because it's made of the.
And your new.
I thought because we
Sword.
rolled so well, it got.
No, we just.
Okay.
We essentially.
Those were natural things on top of any
Yes.
enhancements that we could put on later, enchantments we could put on later.
My reasonable doubt has the ability to also put stuff. I thought it was just like already so cool because it's adamantine and
The Kopesh will enchant on a good roll rather than a high roll. Like, so it is easier to add an enchantment to.
Okay.
Is what. The breastplate.
You
was,
produce all of these items, and as
the breastplate. I also specifically noted there we left potential enchantment places on it. Same with the flute.
Or perhaps something that can.
these items are all very.
So yeah, we rolled high enough on our forge checks to essentially make them very easily enchanted.
Yes, as you produce these items and like put them out before, like these items are all very eager to be enchanted. But I desire to know what it is that you want.
I would assume time is part of what you would need for.
It can be sometimes, but with these items, these are, again, very eager. A day, maybe? I can work through the night and have these done in the morning.
What type of enchantments can you do?
What do you want?
I don't know.
She caresses her hands across the adamantine armor that you're wearing. And it's delicate, but it's firm. And she is entranced by it as she hooks her finger behind the part that's right here that is rests against your pectorals as she examines the filigree of the lighter metal that would be easier to magically engrave runes within, rather than the adamantine that makes up the vast portion of the breastplate. And it's as if she's looking at a piece of meat. She examines it extremely thoroughly, and you see like her eyes are hungry. I could do wonders with this. Oh, to work with something so eager and firm. Shut up.
You like my sword, baby?
Turgid.
This was crafted and produced by us.
And you have a deft hand.
Thank you.
I could enchant this to give even more protective abilities, or I could enchant it to displace you. I could enchant it to allow for a moment of stealth.
Do you have the ability to look in here normally? I mean, to look at a person and kind of like decipher something about them?
All arcane practitioners have some sort of intellectual penetrating and infiltration abilities, but those of the what is it? Conjuration? What is?
Transmutation.
Is it transmutation?
Transmutation is change.
Yeah. Which one is the one that's?
Conjuration is making it out of nothing.
Yeah, but which one is the one? Enchanting has got to be it, right?
For what?
Enchanting is mental, yes.
Yeah. But I excel in these types of things.
How about this? So I've already got this nifty little hat, so I don't think a crown will work on it. However, because outside of this group, you're one of the smartest people I think I know, I would like to do this. I would like you to take this butcher skewer, and then in trade for this, I would like you to give to me an item that you think would best fit my personhood. But
Okay.
She's only just met you.
but I'm offering the
I've known you
ability.
for all of, and she looks at this
But
clock.
I would open my mind to you.
You see Arya shake his head.
Don't do all of it. Maybe just like part of it, or
I'm looking directly at her.
She says, interesting. She just grabs your skull at like the top of like right here.
Okay.
And just immediately says, interesting, and then grabs your skull. And
I'm gonna assume that means a yes.
And she just enters your mind. She fully enchants you, and you just go limp.
She's
I will intentionally open up all of the walls,
Yeah?
basically giving her 100% access.
Yeah?
Oh, God.
Okay.
She's
Cool.
How much of me does she get access to?
I mean, all of it since you guys had your CNN breaking news update.
she's hex blood also. She's like of hag lineage.
Yeah, she might know Weaver.
yeah.
Does her hand like fully palm his head?
Just
Like-
You
the
see-
fingers expand.
Just for my own.
Sure. So you see her
Interest.
grab his head, and the moment that he goes limp, her hand actually starts to melt into Meckel's skull.
Well, that's good because the ooze would probably interact with that now too.
You do see that.
Well,
like,
I wouldn't see.
the parts. Not you.
You, yeah.
You do see that the parts of like where she melts into, it starts to like the ichor starts to like boil around.
You may want to be careful in there. He's interesting.
That's one word for it.
Her eyes like go completely white.
He's dangerous.
As she enters, you immediately hear her scream, this shrill scream. She doesn't.
told you it
Her
was a
body
bad
doesn't like
idea.
react. It's not like she's scared or she's cowering or anything. She just starts to scream like, ah! Like, and her eyes are closed or her eyes are open, and she just does that, and then it stops. And she continues there, and you see sweat dripping down.
Can I follow?
You want to follow?
TJ,
Yo, what's up?
I want to use the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
What do I see?
You want to focus?
Not on that, but the thing that I can do once a day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you invoke it. What you see around Meckel is a bunch of pseudopods of ichor that have like come up like scorpion tails and are ready to strike mentally upon Fardella. Like they are prepped and poised. If she presses the wrong button, they are ready to mentally lobotomize her.
Be careful.
I
He has protections.
I'm just I'm following her, seeing what she uncovers. So I'm just watching. But
Sure.
I'm just asking if I can kind of watch her, see what she sees, kind of.
Okay. So rather than recap all of the visions that you've had with the doctor, let's just say you go through all of that
Okay.
and then you dig deeper.
Or she digs deeper, but yeah.
Well, you're following behind
Right,
her, right?
right.
You're like, imagine like you're on a Treyu and you're just being like pulled through the never-ending
Can we
story.
use a
of-
different example? because
not a Treyu.
Not a Treyu because, well, maybe if she opens up the wrong thing.
Why? What's wrong with a Treyu?
He drowns in mud.
No, that's Artax.
That's Artax.
And Atreyu is the name of the warrior, not the luck
wait,
dragon.
no. What's the luck dragon's name?
Falcor.
Falcor, right. I'm sorry. So you are Atreyu. You are Atreyu grabbed onto Falcor, and she's Falcor.
Right,
And
right.
she's going like through, like, and you're just like,
All right.
Artax is the horse.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
yeah.
But yes, I'm
Artax,
just
Swamp of
watching.
Despair.
So,
Yeah.
who dies in the ichor, right?
yeah.
Sorry,
Makes
spoilers.
sense.
40 years later.
If you haven't seen it, don't watch this show.
No, watch it. It's great.
No, don't watch this show.
Too
watch
late.
the-
No, watch
There's
it.
probably a lot of people who would watch this show that have no clue what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
Okay,
so
that's
don't
Watch
I think,
it
I think
anyway.
Atreyu's a
Watch-
band. They think Atreyu's
So-
a band.
Watch
I've
the
never
never-ending
heard of
story.
There's a
Yes,
band
is it
Atreyu.
a metal?
Yes.
Yeah. it's
That's
Atreyu,
right.
Yeah.
Ha.
All right, so anyways.
So anyway, you're on Falcor.
Yeah.
Like Appa being
you're being-
drugged through the story.
Yeah, but like moving super fast through all this. You go through that vision of like your mother and what the doctor's place had in her and how her like womb was like opened up and all this other stuff. You go through the image of the doctor being accepted into the conclave, and you arrive at a vision, and you see the ichor pool poised. You are in the first person view of someone as they're scribbling some notes on a wooden table filled with like beakers and flasks and tubes. And you hear the bloop, 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 bloop sound of something boiling off behind you somewhere. And your hands are blue, scaled. And you turn and you look at this large vat. Where therein lies what looks like the arm of a red dragon. Well, at first it looks like a skeleton, and the material, the ooze, the liquid that's within it appears to be acting like a bacta tank. It's causing the flesh and the muscle to regenerate around it. And this individual walks up this spiraling staircase to the top of the vat. Takes a bone saw and says, "Now or never," and begins to saw off their own arm as this blue-scaled, lizard-like arm falls into the vat. And the skeletal musculature skin-like thing that was floating in the vat, this like dragon arm about like, 1.5 meters long, snaps muscle tendons onto this thing and begins to devour it and reincorporate it into using the mass and matter and muscle of it to reconstitute itself as this blue individual sticks its shoulder into the water, and the same thing happens to his shoulder as this and appears to be casting some sort of spell upon the seam as this arm appears to reattach. And as everything, the pain is excruciating and the screams are shrill, and as it begins to finally subside and the water stops boiling, you can see the reflection of this individual in this vat as they fall down the stairwell and they look at the glass. As they pull themselves up, the hand, this dragon hand now, scratching at the glass and pulling themselves up. And you see this reflection of this like blue Drakesh-like individual. "You've done it, Tammy. You've done it." It is at this moment, Argus, that you see you are milliseconds away from this ooze, this ichor lobotomizing this individual, because you see it pull out for its final pullback before it's going to push into it. What do you do?
I banish her.
You banish her? Okay. What's the saving throw?
Charisma.
She's not too good at charisma.
She's also preoccupied at the moment.
Right.
But she got a natural 20.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you say anything, or
I tried to save her.
do you say anything out loud?
Does she have
he's got to
access
cast
any
the
of
spell.
my...
And
I
will,
told her
she
to
already
look
said
out. I told her you need to be careful in there.
and because I also know the spell, I would recognize what you're casting. I'll do it on her then too when I see that.
Sure. I'll allow that.
Okay.
You see him start the somatic components of banishment as he starts to put it on her.
I'm super paranoid about what he's doing at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to push her out of the
So
way.
the question of it is going to be, you see him cast a spell on an enchanter, and you're very, very concerned as what he's doing. Do
I
you
know-
counterspell it?
No.
Or do you banish her?
I know what he's doing for what type of spell he is doing.
It's
because
true.
I know exactly what it is. So because I see it start to fail, I start doing it.
I told
But
her
that's
you need to
my
be
that's my
careful.
devil's advocate question to you: is that do you trust him, or are you trying to?
Trishani logically would know that overall it's banishing the creature that's there, trying to get into Meckel's mind. Meckel, no offense, is a fucked up individual. She needs to get out.
So you're gonna banish him?
Yeah, I'll
You would?
banish her.
Okay, and then you.
I was just physically trying to push her away from Meckle.
So you like fully Sharingan style, like see him start the somatic components, and you immediately start the somatic components again. You're like,
Well, once I see that, like, it's going.
well, this is all happening within
know.
6 seconds, so you would have to be like starting to do it around the same time.
So
Like,
you wouldn't know if he failed or not.
yeah, you won't. You don't know if he fails, which is fine. It's fine. It's just that you start doing it, and then you knee-jerk reaction start doing it too. And
See, he's not doing it right.
Yeah, I'm like, you did this instead of this, so like you.
Do
don't-
I get the
yeah.
sense of anything other than watching her?
you're gone. You are completely in the vision.
Okay.
Completely absorbed by the vision. And you're gonna tackle her.
Physically just shove her away from Mac.
Athletics checks for you.
But she's like has her
Can you-
hand stuck in his face.
Can you also please do? And you didn't do intelligence or the check for me.
It's a charisma, but I'll
charisma.
do it.
Yes.
Athletics?
Yeah.
19.
19 on her as well. Rollies again.
16.
13. Okay. And then here's your charisma saving throw. That's only a 12.
Fail.
So you go to get her and you just collide with her in this moment as she inhales as you collide with her, and then you feel the mass disappear as she is banished. And the ichor hits Zemdak. Well, the ichor is ethereal.
Okay, so it could reach inside and hit me too.
And that's where we're going to take a break.
Yeah, at least I made
Dang
you
it, I
alive.
just got...
Well, no, that's the end of the episode. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the end of the episode. We'll be back next time, guys. As always, stay safe out there. And bye.
I just got brought back to life.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
But now I send you back to death.
We know how
Both
to
by
deal
my
with her.
hands.
Yeah. Make it